Top 10 scariest cults of all time. Have you guys ever heard of cults? No? Well, let me tell you. Cults are basically a group of people who share the same religious beliefs and identity that normal people will find very strange or disturbing. Cults are still present today in our time. So today we're going to talk about the top 10 scariest cults of all time. But first, we ask that you please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It helps us to grow, and it also supports us so we can make more videos like this in the future. So, without any further ado, let's get on with the video. Number 10 on the list, Raelism. Raelism is also known as Raelianism. Raelianism is a UFO religion that was founded in the 1970s in France by Claude Vorilhon, now known as Rael. Raelism teaches that an extraterrestrial species, such as aliens, known as the Elohim, created humanity using their advanced technology. Being Raelian means that you believe in the fact that all life on Earth was created by the Elohim, a society who came to Earth 25,000 years ago specifically to create life. Now we come to the scary part of this cult. The Raelians believe that all humanity is created by these aliens, and they are the real gods of the world. The Raelians used to preach Raelism to the people back in the 70s, urging them to accept their beliefs. The people who didn't agree and accept this cult, the Raelians would kill, and tell the world that their God, which is basically alien, has punished him or her because they did not accept the beliefs of their cult. We're just getting started, folks. Number 9 on the top 10 scariest cults is the Anthill Kids. It's an interesting name, but still scary. To be a great cult leader, you need charisma, something Rock Theriault had in abundance. The former Seventh-day Adventist believed the ultimate battle between good and evil was coming, and he decided to form his own commune in the Canadian wilderness, safe from the upcoming war. They named themselves the Anthill Kids because of the ant-like hard work carried out by its members. That's really nice. What's scary about this cult? Well, the scary part is that Theriault encourages or preaches for his followers to give up their families and give up their own spirits to live a life under his teachings. Once you give up and join this cult, they use psychological manipulation by giving you orders like sexually abusing your own kids and to physically torture them. Moreover, they ask you to severely beat your own wife and have even asked some of their members to kill their wives and children. Coming in at number 8, Jonestown. Jim Jones, a self-proclaimed Messiah, was a leader of the People's Temple. He makes the people feel that he's their Messiah. As their Messiah, he's the one that gives them orders, and he's the one that deserves total control of their lives. Besides total control, what's scary about this cult? The scary part is that Jones used to physically and sexually abuse his followers. He used to kill some of his followers that wouldn't agree in taking part in sexual relations with him. In 1977, he moved nearly 1,000 of his followers to Jonestown, Guyana, where conditions were extremely poor, to start the People's Temple Agricultural Project. A U.S. congressman named Leo Ryan came to Guyana to investigate this cult and the conditions at the camp. The cult members were instructed by Jim Jones to kill Congressman Ryan. Shortly after killing the congressman, Jones commanded his followers to drink poison in the form of Kool-Aid, and they died. That's pretty scary, right? Now we're at number 7 in our top 10 scariest cults, the Manson family. The Manson family was a small but very dangerous group of people led by Charles Manson. Actress Sharon Tate, the wife of director Roman Polanski, was murdered by this deadly group along with Leno and Rosemary LaBianca. Gerald Ford, the American president, was also on this cult's hit list at one time. The members of this cult tried to make people believe the murders they were involved with were committed by African Americans. Manson and his followers were charged with a total of 9 murders. Charles Manson died in prison in 2017. Making its debut at number 6 on our list is Scientology. The Church of Scientology is one of the most controversial religious organizations of our time. It was created in 1947, and the main purpose behind creating this cult was brainwashing and fraudulent activity. Scientology believes that human beings are immortal alien beings and have forgotten their true nature. They are trapped on Earth mistakenly in a human body. That's so pointless, right? Anyways, there are some reports from people who have left the Church of Scientology that claim that they have been held in rehabilitation centers for years against their will. Believe it or not, some cult members spend time going through the trash of the former members of the church. Then the church uses the material they find to blackmail those former members into silence. These Scientologists have also been accused of murdering innocent people, but no one is sure if it's true. Scariest cult number 5, the Order of the Solar Temple. Now there's a name right out of the sci-fi world. This cult believes that an apocalypse will destroy the whole world through a natural disaster. This apocalypse was to come in the mid-1990s, and they had to prepare for it. They were planning to survive this disaster by taking a journey. Only Solar Temple members would survive the apocalypse simply because they would be taking a journey on a spiritual plane because of their faith. They also believed the spiritual plane was going to take them on a journey to a star called Sirius. The members were taught to believe that suicide would save them. These beliefs were so strong that in the 90s, 74 members of this cult were found dead due to mass suicide. This obscure cult made headlines when its members were found burned to death in Canada, Switzerland, and France. Now on our scariest cult list, we are at number 4, the Ku Klux Klan. The KKK was founded in 1865 by John C. Lester and some Confederate veterans in Pulaski, Tennessee, as a social club with its main goal of violently reversing federal laws dealing with race. Today, the Ku Klux Klan is an extreme ultra-right hate cult that promotes white supremacy. The members of this cult are extremely violent and cold-blooded murderers. They would burn crosses while performing their rituals while wearing white robes and hoods. In 1928, the KKK had almost 4 million members who were considered racist and despised the entire black race and any other race or community other than white. Oh my gosh, what kind of people are living in this world? Number 3, Branch Davidians. This cult was founded by David Koresh, and he taught his followers that the United States government is the enemy of God. Koresh was known to order his followers to kill the people who threatened their lives with deadly weapons. He also had sexual relations with his female followers, and he even raped children with the consent of the cult member parents. That's just disgusting. Oh my goodness. In 1993, during a 51-day standoff that turned violent, 76 cult members were killed when the FBI tried to enter the cult's property in Waco, Texas, to rescue some of the children from alleged abuse. And at number 2 on our scariest cults list is the Matamoros human sacrifice cult. This religious cult in Mexico City was founded by Adolfo Constanzo, a serial killer. As a teenager, Constanzo worked with a priest who was helping him learn how to profit from evil. He later vowed himself to Karimpembe, or the devil. He claimed to have magical powers that would make people invisible and bulletproof. The people who wanted to join this cult had to sacrifice one of their close family members. They also had to physically and sexually torture their family members. He recruited people to perform ritual murders and is believed to have orchestrated them, including mutilations and the belief that the rites and rituals would protect their drug smuggling ring through fear. At number 1 on our scariest cults list is, drumroll please, the Children of God. This one might be a bit creepy, so bear with me. It was founded in 1968 by David Berg, who believed Christians should live as simply as possible. It's not a bad idea. They should live according to the teachings of the first century church because all others are fake. According to this cult, female members were expected to seduce non-member men and recruit them. But the most terrifying and scary part about this cult is that the members of this society were known to sexually abuse children just to join the society. The cult believed that sex with children is right and fair. Like what? Once you join the society, you have to commit this sin again and again, and the moment you said no to this creepy sin and cult, they would kill you and sexually abuse your family. That's pretty disgusting, and that's what puts them as number 1 on this list. And there you have it, the top 10 scariest cults of all time. We hope that you enjoyed the video, or rather found it a little disturbing as you enjoyed it. And if there are any other ideas or topics that you would like to see in a video, please let us know in the comments below. We'll make sure to read and discuss all those ideas. Please remember to like and share the video because it helps us grow and make these videos possible for you. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notifications of our future videos. Until next time, take care, and we hope to see you again right here real soon.